This is one crazy night, you guys. Come on, cheers to everlasting independence of America. To independent men who can do what they please and not give a hoot about what the women say. Yeah man, a toast to all independent women who pay their own bills, hold the door open for us, and pull themselves their own freaking chair. If only you jerks would remember all the nonsense you've been blabbering the whole night. I think you've had enough for one Independence Day. Stephanie totally regretted agreeing spending this year's 4th of July partying with her guy friends Leo, Fred, and Jerry. Chill out, Steph. Tonight is the night we have unlimited food and fun. Yeah, we don't have to listen to you women. We're independent. Alrighty then, you guys are officially out of your mind and I'm going home. Steph rolled her eyes. Leo was one of the coolest guy friends she had, but when he partied too much, he could be the world's biggest jerk. And only she would know that after knowing him for years now. It was the story she had to bear every 4th of July. See you tomorrow then. Call yourselves an Uber if you need to. Peace. A while after Stephanie left, Leo, Fred, and Jerry decided to head back home as well. They rambled on down the path around the lake to their car. Fred and Jerry were roommates, so Leo only had to make one stop before he could drive home. His head was hurting a little, and he was seeing blurry, but maybe that was just from watching too many fireworks, right? A quick drive away, and Leo jolted to a stop by his friend's apartment. This night was just too short. Yeah, we could have lit some more fireworks. I still have a lot in my trunk. Well, who said the night was over? Come on, the last one for this year. You guys sure you want to light one here in the middle of this road? It takes a second, man, come on. Leo half-mindedly opened up his trunk. Fred and Jerry lit the fireworks with their matches. The friends then stepped back and watched the magic. You young folk just can't get enough of these rockets, can you? People need to sleep around here. Leo, Fred, and Jerry turned their heads to spot an old lady screaming at them from her apartment window. Chill out, Grandma. Enjoy the show, will you? If I hear another one of those, I'm calling the police. It's past 1 a.m. now. These college kids, crazy. The old lady murmured on as she grabbed her phone. Oh shoot, she's really gonna call the police. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Leo was just starting to come back to his senses as he slowly pulled out of the parking spot and headed towards home. And along with his senses, he knew a horrible hangover was due. Leo soon stopped at a red light. Suddenly, he heard a strange popping noise from the back of his car. He turned his head to listen closely. The last thing Leo saw, or rather felt, was the hot fumes of the firecrackers before he injured his head in the collision and went unconscious. Leo woke up in the hospital bed. He had suffered some burns and injuries to his head. It was those idiots, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gonna get those two so bad, they're gonna wish they were in this condition instead. Leo tried to sit up, scheming his revenge plan, only to lay back down again in pain. He let out a deep breath. How long was he going to be here? And where were the doctors? Oh heck, who cared about the doctors? Where were the hot nurses? Leo lay there staring at the ceiling until suddenly he caught a glimpse of the patient right beside him on the other side of the curtain. Hey, what's up? Accident? Me too. It was a young woman probably in her mid-20s. She didn't give Leo any reply and simply turned her head back after giving him an emotionless, expressionless look. Leo raised his brow. Best time of the year, isn't it? So how many burns you got? I can feel all of mine. Too scared to actually check though. The girl just sat there quiet, looking at Leo through the corner of her eye. What was up with her? Why was she so serious? No one behaved like that around Leo. He always made people laugh. Leo widened his eyes. Was this girl a ghost or something? Right, they were in a hospital. Yikes, was he next to the lady in white? I'm Leo. What's your name? After a while, the girl finally spoke up. Seems like you're happy to be here. Not just happy to be here, but happy to be alive, if you know what I mean. No, I don't. You're in a hospital with second-degree burns. Just wait till the nurses come. You're gonna wish you were dead. No, I'm alright. I'm single and ready to mingle. A hot nurse come take care of me is what I need right now. Huh, joke's on you. The nurse is as old as your grandma. Just then, a nurse knocked on the door. She smiled at the girl and came in writing something on her clipboard. Are you ready for your operation, Emily? Would saying no make me not have to go through it? Unfortunately, no. Then why do you ask? Emily plopped on her pillow as the nurse began checking her BP and temperature. Emily turned to look at Leo. So Leo, where are you from? How'd this happen? I'm from here in California, and this, I'm guessing it was an accident. The most spectacular fireworks show of the night, right in the back of my car. The nurse furrowed her brows and looked at Emily. Sorry, didn't get that. Were you saying something? Oh no, I was just speaking to Leo here. Horrible accident. The nurse looked at Emily like she was crazy, and then peered behind Leo's curtains. She walked around and swiftly pulled it open. There's no one here. Leo raised his brow and looked at the nurse. Old and blind? Great. Couldn't have gotten a better nurse to spend the night with. What do you mean? He's right there. Emily looked at Leo bewildered, and then back at the nurse who was utterly confused. Ah, right. Perhaps it's the medications, you must be hallucinating. A young man was admitted here. Leonard Patterson, I believe was his name. He passed away earlier this night. Very unfortunate. Some people leave us so young. Consider yourself lucky, Emily. Not everyone has the pleasure of a long life. Leo jumped up from his bed. What? Who? Leonard? That's me. I'm dead? What crazy nonsense. I'm right here. The nurse continued on with her work as if she didn't hear Leo. Leo went to tap her shoulder, but shocking as it was, his hand passed right through her body. Emily sat down in the wheelchair with the most confused look on her face as the nurse pushed her out. She looked around the room searching for something. That was weird. I just now spoke to him. Where did he go? What? You too? I'm right here. Can't you see me? All right, Emily. Seems like the anesthesia is working a bit faster than I expected. Leo sat down in the now empty room, flabbergasted. He was dead, so technically he was a ghost? Leo pinched himself. He gasped, seeing not only did it not hurt, he didn't feel anything at all. If Leonard Patterson truly passed away, then he was a spook now. Right, a ghost. Leo jumped up in joy. Oh, this just got a whole lot better. I'm gonna hunt the living daylight out of people now. This is going to be so much fun. Leo stood up and puffed out his chest, marching out the door, ready to see the world again with his new eyes. When he went out in the hallway, he passed by numerous people, all unaware of him. He happily walked down the aisle, not caring who he was bumping into, because now he just walked right through them. But suddenly, Leo bumped into someone. He stumbled back in a muddle, looking at a man that was staring right at him. Where do you think you're going? You can see me? You can hear me? Oh, I get it. So you're a ghost too. Cool, bro. We're on the same team here. I'm just heading on out. Gotta hunt some people, you know. Scare the heebie-jeebies out of them, just for my satisfaction. I see. Perhaps you're one of the newbies here. Tough luck, fella. You can't leave this hospital. Since you died here, you're bound here. If you want to haunt people, you'll have to do it within the radius of this hospital. Leo furrowed his brows. What? So you're telling me I can't haunt the jerks I want to haunt? I can only haunt these boring people at the hospital? The man sighed as he patted Leo on the back. Sorry, kid. Actually, you can only haunt this department of the hospital, the burn unit, and perhaps the morgue towards the left wing because your body was taken only through here. Leo was shocked. What? No, this can't be. I can't haunt the people I want to haunt? I can't leave this hospital? What kind of independence is this? I thought we lived in America, in this free nation. What happened to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Leo pushed aside the man and ran to the exit door of the burn unit. He chuckled looking back at the man who stood there folding his arms. This is America, man, and this is about my pursuit of happiness. You can't stop me. I'm getting out of here. But as soon as Leo took a step out, an electric shock made him jump back. What in the world is this now? An electric shield? I'm trapped here for the rest of eternity? How am I going to take my revenge? You're telling me all those ghost movies were hogwash all this time? The man walked up to Leo and held his shoulder. Sometimes life is just not fair, kid. Unfortunately, you can't haunt the people you want to haunt, but what you can do is wish those same people get admitted to this hospital tonight. Really? Now that might actually happen. They are a bunch of idiots. Jerry? Fred? How did this happen? Looks like a prank on one of the other tenants in their apartment building went wrong, but it's no shock. Hundreds of people visit the hospital on the 4th of July. Hundreds? Oh yeah, the game is on. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.